Welcome back. In this video we're going to try to finish off the underside of Moonrise. So we'll come out of the laboratory area we were in and we're going to head up near the elevator but hanging a little bit to the left, so up this pathway. And we're going to come into a room with some cultists, and we'll put everybody into stealth mode. We'll break the party apart, and we're going to bring Will up a little bit, and we'll take a look at his spells, and we're going to cast Flame Strike and see if we can't hit all of these folks. There we go. And we don't need to adjust the dice rolls. And somehow that didn't alert them, which is crazy impressive, so no surprise round for us.
Should have worn better boots.
You see they're kind of meandering around a little bit here too. So we've got a few hit points on the board there. Let's take a look at what scrolls we have. And we can drop an Ice Storm perhaps, or a Fireball. I think we've got quite a few Fireballs left. Yeah, 13. So we'll cast that.
Time for some blood.
But we're not done yet. We've still got Gale. Gale just has Fireball memorized, so we'll do it again. And we have a bunch of living fireballs. And that's that.
Did I snap a twig or a toe?
And we've got a couple of Nautiloid tanks that we'll pick up.
Bits and bobs.
Oh, we don't need to sneak anymore. And we're getting overburdened now, so we'll take a couple of these and we will send them to camp.
Let's move.
We'll select Alfira again, and we're going to head out and up towards this circular alert area, so we know that we've got a quest in here. If we take a look at the map, we can see that it is for Will. We'll open the door and walk in a little bit, and we'd like to clear out these intellect devourers, so go into turn-based mode and start shooting.
Forever dauntless.
We'll just hang back and let the brain things come to us. You know, anytime that they're dashing and moving, they're not doing damage to us.
Lay down your weapons.
Get me out of here.
Here we are going to do something. We're going to cast Spike Growth to make it harder for the brain things to get to us, and they can take a little damage on the way.
Forever dauntless.
Got a shot with a fireball right at the edge there, so we're going to lob those in.
Trapped like a rat. Humiliating.
We'll just skip those turns. And hers. these are not particularly dangerous opponents, so we're a little fast and loose with strategy.
Rough tempest I will raise.
Ready.
Alright, that's it. Again, we'll get rid of our spike growth and bring our main character.
Over.
Brine pools, but
Here we'll
empty of tadpoles.
have Jaheira pick up
Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae
these
indicates
brine
they're getting
barrels.
ready for something big.
and we'll send those to camp. And regroup. Now, before we go too much further, yeah, I think we're okay, even without Jaheira being able to cast bonus abilities. Alright, so here we go. We've got Mind Flayer Pod, and inside we've got Mizora. We'll go ahead and click on it.
Mizora, you're Zariel's asset.
My dumb little stinker. Took you long enough. Now, by Grazit's cock, get me out of this thing!
I'll do it, and you'll set me free. That was the deal.
Yeah. So, get to it already.
The controls are open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
So we'll take a look, and we'll examine the device on
You
the right.
decipher the symbol. It's an illithid sigil, meaning unleash.
And that's the one that we're going to use. If we evaporate Mizora, then we lose Will. He becomes like a poop demon or something. So we're not going to do that. We're going to let her free.
You did all right, Will. I'd give your belly a good rub, but never could stand the smell.
You're free, Mizora. I held up my end. Now you hold up yours. Sever the pact.
Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soulbearer from all obligation within 6 months.
6 months? Gods damn you!
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you.
We're going to try to get option 4 here, Persuasion. And we'll hit ourselves with Eagle Splendor, have Will throw Guidance.
Another one? Well, after jumping through all those hoops, a little treat wouldn't hurt. All that power. And to think you want to throw it away. Now, you've got business in the towers to take care of. Don't you fret. I'll find you soon enough. You're going to need me. Count on it. Oh, and go ahead. Tell your chums how we met. It's a real cracker of a tale. Ta-ta.
And we picked up for the persuasion check this Infernal Rapier, which is a mediocre sword. Adds +1 to spell save DC, but it also allows you to summon a planar ally Cambion, which is a level 6 spell. So it's very, very good. Though rapiers are not particularly good. Let's talk to Will.
Zariel's asset was none other than Mazora herself. Of course. Tricks on top of tricks on top of tricks. But I've only got 6 months before I made a free man. Thanks be to the Triad. No, scratch that. Thanks be to you.
We'll see if we can talk
can't
about
imagine
weaseling
how.
out.
The pact binds her as tightly as it binds me. All I have to do is stay alive. That should be easy enough, with someone of your skill at my side.
All right, and we'll head into the room where the brain things were coming from. And here we find there's a whole bunch of prisoners.
Mind Flayers and civilians, side by side.
This must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap.
And our Dream Guardian fills you in on who they are. We're going to come in here and we're going to start with using our Song of Rest.
That took the edge off.
This is the most serious fight that we're going to have before Ketheric. We'll reposition, and we're going to use this apparatus, and then we'll select the option to release everybody. We're going to have 4 Mind Flayers and 3 allies in this fight. And we're going to go all in. So the Mind Flayers have a large stun cone that we would like to avoid. So all of our attacks are going to be the heaviest ones that we can muster.
Your tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the device, and a chorus of static energy fills your mind. Every Mind Flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking release and sustenance. But there are others in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet elithid, terrified, desperate to escape. The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
And we're going to choose option 1 to release. We see our journal updates immediately. We have found Zevlor. Alright, so Zevlor hits pretty hard, actually. And so we're going to start off trying to shoot the Mind Flayer that's furthest away from us here. And we'll adjust to make sure that we hit. And we're not going to react, so it's okay that they got the charm off. That just means that we can't attack that Mind Flayer again. Select Slashing, Flourish ranged again. And make sure that we hit. And now we can't attack the other one. Alright, so that was our first set of attacks. We're going to have Jaheira Crushing Flight over here on the far side of the room. I'll knock this one down. And hit it a couple times.
Nothing will stand in my way.
On the victor's path.
Let's take a look at what we've got. 39 and 22. I'll try putting one into both of them. Not enough.
Survival is all that matters.
So we've got 9 and 24. We'll upcast a magic missile. We'll take 3 into this one, and 3 into this one.
What now?
And I think Zevlor should be able to deal with the one that's got 9 hit points.
Still breathing, despite everything. Nothing will stand in my way.
And we'll just keep attacking. We'll cast the Strengthened Shillelagh. See if we can make it in for an attack as well. It's not very accurate, but it hits very hard. And that one doesn't have any reactions left. And we'll step out of the way to allow Yeva to step in to hit. Zevlor should deal with this guy easily. And he's going to move to the next target. They're going to eat the reaction attack. This one's repositioning for a blast, I think. Nope, they're going for the tentacle. See, it does a lot of damage and a stun. And the fight's pretty much over at this point in time.
Have to keep going.
But again, Mind Flayers are dangerous. And we're going to get all of our resources back for the next fight.
Hells. I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you. The Blade of Frontiers. The savior I needed, if not the one I deserved. I owe you an explanation. Much more than that. But first, please, the others, the ambush. Tell me they survived?
We're a generous person, so we're going to say that they found refuge.
You've heard some of it, I'm sure. That I froze, or broke, or some other lie that is kinder than the truth. We were ambushed by cultists, yes. And then I heard her, their false god, whispering promises in my mind. I would be a paladin again, with a god's purpose, a god's power. Everything I needed to protect my people. And all the while, the cult tortured them. They fought and ran and died around me, while I imagined myself their savior. By the time I regained my senses, it was too late. I did not just surrender to the Absolute. For a moment, I welcomed it.
We'll say that it sounds like he was being enthralled.
It would be nice to think so, but whatever these monsters twist us into, I believe it begins in us. I won't make excuses. I can't make amends. But I know something of what you came to do. I want to help, if you'll let me. Ketheric is below. He thinks you're no longer a menace. descend and show him how wrong he is. If there are any more survivors to be found, I'll find them and lead them out of this place.
We'll wish him luck.
And you, my friend, and pathetic, inadequate as it is, thank you.
We'll relink the party together. And we'll head out. Let's double check that we managed to get all of the little intellect devourers. I think we have. So we've been everywhere. And I think picked up all the things we needed. So we'll come over to the restoration pod and we'll access that and get all of our spells and abilities back. And we'll end this video here. We'll deal with the final confrontation with Ketheric in the next one. I will see you there. Thanks for watching.